Hello, hello there, my crafty friends. I am having major woes with Facebook. So, Facebook Live likes to change things around. So, Facebook is always trying to get us to do something, and I like to just go with what I'm used to. So, welcome. I am here broadcasting to you for my weekly Facebook Live. And this is my Teach Me Tuesday. Hi, Susie. I'm so glad you're here with me. I'm going to turn off my notifications because they are already coming up. And I don't want to be disturbed. I want to have all my attention right here on you. Hi, Jackie. I'm glad you're here with me live. Hi, Lisa. It's good to see you as well. I have some good things to share with you here today. And lots of exciting new products. Stampin' Up just keeps giving us more and more fun things to play with. Hi, Jill. We oftentimes call it our crafty playtime because it is. It's our hobby, it's our art, it's our joy. Hey, Marcia and Diane, I'm glad you're here with me today. It does bring us a lot of joy, and so it does feel a bit like playing when we're creating, when we have all kinds of fun products to play with. So we're going to look at some of those today, and I'm a little bit late coming on because, like I said, I was having major challenges with Facebook Live today. Hey, Simone, I'm glad you're here with me as well. And if you are watching on the replay, either later today on Facebook, or if you're watching from YouTube, I would appreciate you just let me know replay. Give me a thumbs up if you're on YouTube. Subscribe to my channel if you're on YouTube. Hey, Marcia from Wisconsin. I bet it's warmer here than it is where you are. We've had a cold snap for sure, but we're back to kind of mid-60s today. So let me bring the camera down and let's look at the Altogether collection. We have some fun new things that Stampin' Up! Has brought to us. And I shared just kind of the sneak peek with you before. But now that these things have gone live, I wanted to give you kind of the full display. And it was kind of fun. I was already planning on doing this with you today. And then, going up, let's see, I need to go this way. Make sure I'm getting in camera. Okay, yeah. Lisa, one of my team members that's here today, she said, hey, did you know that your swaps from this swap were featured last night on Karen Titus's live. I think she goes live on YouTube. But anyway, Karen is one of our $1 Million Achievers, and I'm so blessed to be a part of a swapping group with her and some other top people. So I wanted to share, I have this whole basket of swaps. I want to share some of my favorites with you today. Hey, Marcia, I really appreciate that you have shared my video. That helps me so much. Facebook likes algorithms and sharing, and the more people have eyes on your videos, the more Facebook just likes us. So we like to keep Facebook happy because we do want to stay connected, and it's a phenomenal way to stay connected. So this is the promotion right now, and Altogether has these amazing products. I want to really key in on these neutral tones today. And we're kind of calling them skin tones, but really they're just neutral tones, and they give us a whole array of kind of flesh tones, but so much more, browns and beiges that we can do a lot with. So here's some samples that Stampin' Up! Made. Here's the bundle that you can get, and then these are the products. So let me show you really quickly. I made this little display for the dies so that you could readily see, and I cut these out, the words, I cut them out with putting adhesive sheet on the back because they are kind of skinny letters, and I find that's the easiest way to stick them down. Now this actually makes a cool silhouette. This one, I think you really need the stamps with it to get the most out of it. So let me just put the stamps right next to it so that you can see exactly how they coordinate. And I really like this kind of what I call an eyebrow stamp. There's some kind of cool things with that. And so what I'm going to do with you today is I'm going to give you a little swap parade. Let me grab, let me see. Sorry about that. I was looking for something that I thought I had right handy. Okay, let me go ahead and show you. I wanted to first of all showcase the neutrals markers. So this is a whole set of markers that will be available in our new annual catalog. However, they will be available in pairs. So you would get like a pair of markers like this. And you can get them that way now as well. However, right now you can do one number, one item code, and get them all. So there's 10 markers, and I like being able to just put in one number. And I can assure you, you're gonna want all 10 because they allow you to create so many different skin tones primarily, but you can do other things with them as well. So let me just show you some of my swaps with the skin tones, and then you can decide what you think. So this is from Lynn Feldkamp, and let me just show you that this is not part of the stamp set because this is actually a piece of designer series paper. So this black and white designer series paper has some real beauties in here, so many fun things. So this is the piece of paper. And if you don't like the hands coming together, if that's too graphic for you, look at the other side. You have these kind of circles here that you can do fun things with. So I love the way that Lynn has put together kind of, 4 different skin tones to really give us, that sense of togetherness. And that's really here together, all together. That's really the theme of this particular set of products. Here we go with another one, putting in 2 different skin tones. Now, what's fun with this particular stamp, and this is also using the paper from the collection, notice here she's just left the fingernails, she's left them white, but you can paint the fingernails and do some kind of fun things with that. Here's another one. Now, this is using the same color of skin tones because obviously this is one person. So whatever color skin tones you would use on this design, they would be the same. But don't you love that heart? And love changes everything. More hearts, and this is, again, part of the designer series paper. This is one of my favorite patterns in the paper, and it has kind of that eyebrow or kind of a, almost like a little half moon that has little slashes in it. Now you see here, this is, let me look. This is Kim Vogel. She's a dear friend of mine. She's actually given this person pink fingernails, and this person has more neutral colored fingernails. So she has nail polish and she doesn't. And this little heart die is also really, really nice. Now this one's my design. And so I'm thinking probably this is one of the ones that Karen must have featured last night. So I appreciate Lisa letting me know. I'm gonna have to go back and look at her video. So I chose to make my skin tone a little bit darker than my personal skin tone, and then I left the fingernails neutral. Here's another one using, this is also Lynn Feldkamp, because we were in 2 different groups. So she did, now this is cool because she did like 2 people coming together to form the heart, which is cool. I hadn't even thought about doing that. And she didn't use the dies. So this is what I like. You can use just the stamps, or you can use the stamps and the dies. And there's just a lot of versatility with this suite. I will say, on first look, this was a little bit kind of graphic-y for me. I tend to like more feminine images, but this is how I made it more feminine, was by putting a doily behind it, by putting a little bit of ribbon here. And Lynn has given us a scallop circle and some ribbon and a real classic color scheme. So that's how you can kind of, I like to soften it with some more feminine details. Here's another one with some darker and lighter skin tones. Really great way to showcase our togetherness as the human race. Again, this is another one of mine, and you can see how I was making it a little bit softer by adding some ribbons here and the two different skin tones together. But they're locking pinkies with every act of kindness changes the world. I will say the greetings on this, I think, are some that you'll want to keep for a long time. I was talking with one of my team members, and we were talking about the fact that this is only available through May 2nd while supplies last. And she said, but for me, I'm going to be keeping this stamp set for a long time. And she's one of my leaders, so she tends to keep only current Stampin' Up! Things because she's working this as a business. But these are the kinds of things that you want to be able to say. Love changes everything. Every act of kindness changes the world. We'll get through this together, and you matter to me. These are universal sayings that you will want to share over and over again. One of the things that I also like about this suite of products is it's a little bit more on the masculine side of things, which makes it really easy to make this masculine. Now, I'm working to make it more feminine, but you can easily make it more masculine. So that one there is a little bit more on the masculine side. This one's definitely more on the masculine side. So I love that. You know, if you think about volunteers that you want to share, you know, handmade cards with, people who volunteer in our community, people who work in our communities, so many things. Now, this is probably my favorite card coming up in the whole swap. This is from Amy Story. She's a demonstrator up in the Dallas area, and I love, of course, I like the more feminine side of this stamp set. Look what she's done. She's put a little bracelet on each of these girls, and each bracelet is a little bit different. So this one's made with I think these are the classic matte dots. These are pearls, and these are the in color gems. And each one of these girls has definitely painted her nails and got the cute little bracelets going. So I thought that was absolutely adorable. And of course, again, making it a little bit more feminine by putting this scalloped rectangle behind it. Now, those are all showcasing the skin tones, the neutral markers, and just showing you how you can achieve much more authentic skin tones with these new Stampin' blends. And I think the set of 10, what did my little flyer go? I will find it. I can't remember how much the set of 10 is. I'm going to kind of showcase now the dies. So the dies have a lot to commend them. Of course, these that coordinate with the stamps. I definitely, if I were going to get the dies, well, I have the dies, but if I were you and I was going to get the dies, I would just get the stamps with it, because to me, it just makes more sense that way. So this is very clever, and this is Dawn Bourget. She's a friend of mine up in Michigan. So she actually took some white cardstock and colored it with several of the different skin tone blends, and then cut it out with the die. And I think that's very, very clever. You matter. No matter what color you are, you matter. This one is Here For You. And so this one is really, I mean, you could give that to anybody at any time. And that, again, is very gender neutral. You could give it to a guy. You could give it to a girl. This one is along the same lines, but definitely, you know, with the pink, it's definitely more for the girls. Both of these that are showcasing the pinks. This one has Magenta Madness. This one has Melon Mambo. So it's a good kind of help you see the difference in those two pinks. Hey, Valerie, I'm glad you're here. And then this is actually one that I did with the You Matter. And then the last one I wanted to share with you from my swaps, you just have to be prepared to be wowed. This is so clever and so creative. For You. Now, let me just back this up a little bit. This is Janet Holmes. This is a dear friend of mine up in the Fort Worth area. I didn't even realize this was Janet's. I think this is so clever. So this is from the Diorama Dies to make a little putting green. And I will say Janet and her husband, they're both real sporty people. For You is not what she did. Look here. She took the E off the here and connected it to the for, so that you have For You golf terms. I just thought this was so, so clever. Great masculine card. Or, of course, if you have ladies that enjoy golf, this would be as well. I just thought this was clever to the max. So this was a super favorite of mine. Let me go back to my other super favorite. Where'd it go? With all the cute little bracelets. I got it mixed up. Oh, here we go. So these are two of my absolute favorites from the swap that I was in. And this is why I love to swap with my friends, is you get such great ideas. So this is from Amy's story, and this is from Janet Holmes. So Janet's going to be down here in April for my crafting retreat. And I'm excited about seeing her. Okay, so then last but not least, I wanted to share with you, if you're really not interested in the markers, and I have to say, primarily this is if you like to color people in your crafting projects. If you're not into coloring people, this is probably not going to be, you know, a fit for you, because that is their primary purpose. Yes, you can do lots of, you know, like we had the recent paper pumpkin kit with the so much pun. And we had all these puns, and we had like toast and or bread and different things like that. You could make different shades of toast. You could make different shades of, you know, vegetables with this. You could make different shades of wood and basketry and all kinds of things, natural, you know, when it comes to nature things. But I do think that the primary purpose for this is your skin tones. So I just want to highlight that, because I want you to purchase products that are a good fit for you. I don't want you to purchase products that are going to sit in a closet. Now, if you like the stamps and you really don't want the dies, let me show you some ideas for using the stamps and the paper without the dies. So let's see, Lisa, can't wait for the blends to arrive. Yeah. Oh, animals, that's a great idea. Yeah, you know, we are a little bit challenged. That's a great point, Lisa, because I know that when I've done like when we have the dog stamp set, I think the dog is still current. No, I don't think we have the dog or the cat right now. But when you're doing animals, even like the hedgehog and things like that, we are a little bit challenged with our limitation of colors. So that is a great point. So here are some samples using just the stamps and the papers. And I love how, again, these greetings, aren't they fantastic for just saying thank you to people? Every act of kindness changes the world. You know, thank you for being an amazing person. And then here, we'll get through this together. I think we can all kind of understand that right now. Hey, Lori, and the bears. Oh, the bears will be fantastic with these blends. Thank you, ladies, for some great ideas. This is really good. I love this, I promise. I think this is a great one. This could go in so many different directions. And again, with that black, white, and red color scheme, it's very, very, very versatile. Here's another black, white, and red. And look at that, how she's used 4 different patterns of the designer paper. And every act of kindness changes the world. And boy, we need some more kindness right now, don't we? Because we need some change in our world. Lord have mercy. We're in a challenging time. This totally changes this, and I think turns this whole collection on its head, because we see a lot of black, white, and red, but look at that black, white, and yellow, which is another really classic color scheme. The daisy really softens it, as well as this scallop rectangle. Here's another black, white, and red with more love changes everything. And then last but not least, is all of these use just the greetings. And then this one uses the stamps without coloring them. So just a lot of versatility, and I hope that you will give great consideration to this collection. I'm looking for my flyer again. Oh, basket's on top of it. So I do have some of these things featured on my blog. If you scroll down a couple of posts on sweetstamper.com, I did do a couple of posts sharing my personal projects for the swap and linking you to all of these items. So just for quick reference, I like to be able to share things quickly and easily. So here's the bundle. Here is the paper, and I really do like the paper. There's a lot to, again, just a lot to recommend it. Let me grab this pack real quick before I sign off. And, you know, there's one side is much darker. Again, that's my favorite probably. And then the other side is more white with black. One side is more black with white. So I saw where somebody did one of these and just colored all those circles with the different blends. So just a lot of really, really cool designs here. Really great for masculine cards. But then what's good is then you have some that have like the hearts. This one is more feminine. Here's with the little hearts and things. So this is definitely more feminine. You have a lot of versatility here. So a lot of versatility, a lot of practicality for really wanting to reach out to people. And really these, the samples that Stampin' Up! Gives us are really nice too. So that is it for today. I am going to love you and leave you. I have my team meeting tonight. So Southern Sweet Stampers are gathering together on Zoom, and we're going to be, actually our meeting Make and Takes for this month are showcasing this collection as well. And one of my team members, Sarah, has made packets for the people who wanted them. And we have a couple of our team members that are going to be sharing some fun things tonight, how to make a card folio to put your cards into for nice gift giving. And one of our team members who's going to share her birthday card sending system, because she has a large family and she sends a lot of birthday cards. And this quarter, our team is, we always have a Making a Difference opportunity. And this quarter, we are sending cards to St. Jude's Children's Hospital to make a difference there. And I know I just sent a box this weekend. I boxed up 65 cards, focusing on cards that would appeal to teenagers and children. And one of our team members is a retired pediatric oncology nurse, and she said those were always the cards that they needed the most when she was working. So kind of using that as my cue, then I kind of focused on that. So it's great to be able to give back what we some of what we make, because that's what we do. We share what we love. We love card making. We love this wonderful hobby, and we love to share it. So sometimes we share it with random people that we don't even know, which is oftentimes the way it goes with our Making a Difference program. And one of my team members, Alicia Fawcett, heads that up for us. So, you know, I love, love, love my team. Terry, hey, it's good to see you. Terry Lynn is our mystery hostess, mystery stamping hostess for our team. So each month she gives us a little mystery puzzle to work with, and then we share our projects with that. So truly, it takes a village with my Southern Sweet Stampers team. We have so many people who share. I was doing drawings this morning for the last couple of creative challenges we had. We had one of our creative challenges that ran in January. We had 65 entries. So that was amazing. All of these, you know, just people on our team just sharing their projects. This is what I made today. Here it is. Now, on our creative challenges, we have parameters. So the parameters for that particular one was something from Celebration. So that was super easy. And right now we're running one that is for 3D, because a lot of us are giving 3D little gifties during the month of February to just share our love with people. Okay, so yeah, Simone has come to one of my meetings before, and she said that her upline only does local meetings. And I will say, for a long time, I only did local meetings here in San Antonio. The bulk of my team was here in the local area. Even I had a group of girls in Austin, they would just drive down for that. But it was a little bit of a sacrifice for them. And when the pandemic started, I just flipped and we started doing Zoom meetings, and I've never turned back from that, because now I have team members like Terry Lynn, she's in St. Louis, and I'm in San Antonio. So we have many states between us, or several states between us. And so I have people in other states that are able to join us. And Jana, one of our team members here, she actually has part of the time she's in Hawaii quite a bit. And so she can join us from wherever she is. And we have team members in other states as well. So I do really, really, as much as I love getting together locally, I have a card class every month. So anybody who wants to come to that, we can get together locally. But I do love our team meetings being virtual, being in Zoom, because we can see each other, but anybody can join. And I think it's also even easier for, hey, Teresia, I think I'm getting it right. I have a pretty name, but I do like to pronounce names correctly. I love the fact that some of our young moms, they're putting kids to bed, and they can tuck tuck little Johnny in and still come and join our team meeting. So let me know if you want to join my team meeting tonight. It is a Zoom meeting, and if you're interested in seeing kind of what goes on behind the scenes and you're interested in becoming a part of my team, no strings attached. I'll send you the Zoom link. You don't have to join my team because I send you the Zoom link. But if you're interested, if you thought, well, what do they do? What is it like to be a demonstrator? On top of getting that amazing 20% discount on all your purchases, you can become like a discount shopper. I have a really stellar team meeting every single month, and it's on Zoom, so you can join from anywhere in the US. So shoot me a message or just put a little comment under here and I'll send you the Zoom link for tonight. We start at 7 p.m. Central Time. We have the meeting room opens up at 6:30 for chit chat. 7 o'clock we start actual meeting. I will be here again Thursday, and we are doing an online card class Thursday. It's free to anybody and everybody. So come and join me for some great ideas and lots of demonstration. In the meantime, take care, stay warm, and God bless.